इसलिए एटिकेट मैं पहली बार सुन रहा हूँ, मैं इसलिए पूछ रहा था. आई थिंक संपूर्ण में मस्ट बी आई थिंक क्यों संपूर्ण एटिकेट इज अ वेरी वाइड वेरिएंट. डिजिटल एटिकेट तो नया ही बता रही है मेरे को विशाखा ने. इज गोना गुड वन. क्यों जगजीत जी? इज गोना गुड वन देन. I think she is gonna learn us a lot of stuff regarding this.
It's a different topic, sir. It's a very different topic, I would
Yes.
say, because as a practicing chartered accountant, and when we are working with the industry, so these type of things required for the professional actually.
Very true. Very true.
Sir, we are live on YouTube, sir.
Thank you, Sanjeev.
संजीव तेरी कृपा से हम YouTube पे आते हैं, मैं सही बता रहा हूँ.
Good evening, dear professionals. Good evening, dear professionals. I extend my humble greetings to all the respected members of NIRC. CA Dinesh Sharma ji, CA Jagdish Singh Jats, and our esteemed speaker, Ms. Vishakha Kohli ji, and our program coordinator for the day, CA Pawan Kumar, and all the professional colleagues who have joined us for this session. Today, I welcome you all on the topic of mastering email and digital etiquettes. I am CA Sampoorn Sharma, and I am honored to be your moderator for this insightful and interactive session. This session is organized by the NIRC of the ICAI as a part of Sampoorn series part 2. We are privileged to have an excellent lineup of distinguished personalities with us today who have significantly contributed in our profession and continue to inspire us with our leadership and vision. Allow me to acknowledge and extend my warm welcome to CA Dinesh Sharma ji, member. I would like to invite you, sir, to please share a few words.
Thank you, Sampoorn. Well, I say complete name, Sampoorn Sharma, right? The moderator of the program. Yes, of course, Jagdish Singh Jag, Chote Bhai Nikasa, chairman and program director. And the program coordinator, Pawan Bhai, chairman, Bhivani branch. And yes, of course, Ms. Vishali Kohli Mutreja. There's a complete name, Vishali Kohli Mutreja, right? And
yes, it is Vishakha Kohli.
Vishakha Kohli Mutreja, right? And the program guest speaker of the day. And the topic of the day, very well chosen. I'm sure about it, chosen by project program director, mastering emails and digital etiquettes. Honestly, you know, when I gone through this, I just was thinking on mastering email is a new concept for me also, because email drafting to my mind, we often on draft the email sent over clients, getting the information back is a very casual and a normal aspect. But mastering email is then I think a very, very wide concept, which I think, Vishakha is going to let us understand what about this. I think a lot of questions to be asked from Vishakha, which I will ask her, once the session is off. And the digital etiquettes, honestly speaking. No idea about this, but Vishakha, आपका topic मेरे को थोड़ा different सा लग रहा है. I think it is going to be benefited for the members. एंड एक प्रोग्राम डायरेक्टर साहब की परमिशन हो तो हमारे को 29 का जो प्रोग्राम आ रहा है, चेयरमैन साहब ने पूरी टीम ने बड़ी मेहनत से प्लान किया हुआ है. 29 का आई थिंक ऑल ऑफ यू मस्ट हैव रिसीव्ड द मेल आल्सो. चार्टेड अकाउंटेंसी के हिसाब से जो हमारा 29, 30 और 1 जुलाई का दिन होता है, बहुत मायने रखता है हमारे प्रोफेशन के हिसाब से. तो 1 जुलाई का दिन है जो हम 29 तारीख को हम सेलिब्रेट कर रहे हैं. आई थिंक डिफरेंट पर्सनैलिटीज आर कमिंग इन दैट प्रोग्राम. अगर ब्रोशर में तो जाते हैं तो वो मेरे को बॉलीवुड का ब्रोशर लग रहा है. तो हमारे चेयरमैन साहब ने बड़ी मेहनत से पूरा बॉलीवुड ही इकट्ठा कर दिया उस प्रोग्राम में. तो मेरी वो भी हम्बल रिक्वेस्ट है, काइंडली सभी को, आप अपने को, अपने मेंबर्स को, स्टूडेंट्स को, सभी को आगे कहिएगा, ज्वाइन करें. इतना मेगा प्रोग्राम आई थिंक रीजनल काउंसिल के हिसाब से भी बहुत प्लानिंग तो चलती रहती है कोई ना कोई. But I think this is to be the mega program in the last so many years. Kyun Jackie bhai, am I right? So I request you, all of you, to join that program in huge numbers and let us enjoy our day, CA Day on 29th of June. And now over to Sampoorn Sharma, moderator of the program, and very eager to listen to Vishakha Kohli, right? Thank you very much. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for contributing, and of course, I will be there along with everybody else. to celebrate the day. Next up, I would like to invite CA Jagdish Singh Jax, Chairman Nikasha, to share his knowledge light with us on the topic as well as for the session for the day.
Thank you, my younger brother, CA Sampoorn Sharma ji, the moderator of this program. So, webinar, when we as a Nikasa, of course, as a NIRC team, when we do these type of, the webinar programs always need the moderator. So thanks a lot, Sampoorn, for your contribution in this webinar. And of course, the time always required from everyone, because that is the contribution, which is required to enhance the positive image of the ICI. So always, these type of the volunteer we required in every program. So thank you, Sampoorn, accepting our, this not, I would say order. It was a request
Yes,
which you have accepted as moderator of this program. So everything, that is on your shoulder, being a moderator of this program. So you have to handle each and everything. And my brother, my regional colleague, my elder brother, I would say, CA Dinesh Sharma ji, the member of NIRC, very knowledgeable person and a very good practice. And, this topic, which is definitely will take by Vishakha Kohli ji. She is also chartered accountant, and definitely we are looking, something the positive, which is still we have to learn. As mentioned by Dinesh, it's a very unique topic, digital etiquette. So, what is that exactly? So that is why we have invited our speaker, Vishakha Kohli ji, for this particular the knowledge banks. She has all the knowledge about this topic. So we will listen definitely, Vishakha ji, and we are waiting for your presentation. So before hand over the mic to you. And I would acknowledge the presence of CA पवन कुमार जी, हमारे जो भिवानी ब्रांच की जो चेयरमैन है. पवन जी, आपका भी स्वागत है इस वेबिनार में.
Thank you, sir.
And of course, all the present member in this webinar. So this topic is unique. What we were discussing, the couple of minutes before, as mentioned by Dinesh Sharma ji, that's a unique topic. And what something, mentioned by Vishakha ji about this topic, sometimes we have to work on the email. We are writing some mail. Suppose I am writing a mail to Dinesh ji, and that mail is not in a professional manner. So what we have to learn in this webinar, so how to write that mail in a proper way, so that is called the digital etiquettes. And when we share something, that formal information or the professional information on the social side. So what are the social side which is actually available in the market for the professional only, not I'm talking about the Facebook book, because Facebook is not a professional site. So we have to search and we have to analyze and we have to think about the professional website. Those are actually made and maintained for the professional. So that these type of things we will listen from Vishakha Kohli ji. And of course, as mentioned by Dinesh Sharma ji about the 29th June program. So on behalf of the chairman of NIRC, Abhinav Agarwal ji, I would like to, endorse the request. Yes, because the member and the student of the CA profession, the member of as a CA chartered accountant, and the student, those are actually pursuing the chartered accountancy, they can register themselves in that particular program on 29th of June, which we are going to celebrate the CA day actually on 29th of June in the Indira Gandhi Indoor Stadium. So definitely we are expecting. Day before yesterday, we have launched that form and registration link. So now you have to register yourself for, of course, for joining that program. So this is the brochure, this is Yashotsav. So we have to register for this particular program. Not only we have to register, even we have to circulate this message to the other members and the student also to enhance, the gathering, the gathering of this program, and to make this program successful in a positive manner. So that is my humble request on behalf of the chairman of NIRC. So kindly accept my request and register yourself, and register, of course, request to the your articles and other students, so that they can register. And of course, you can come and you can enjoy this program. And definitely we have to work on the positive image, how to enhance the positive image of the ICI in the coming years. So these type of programs that is required to come together, work together. Of course, the topic of today will not take much time. So hand over the mic to Sampoorn Sharma ji. Right, Sampoorn ji, over to you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your insightful and encouraging words. Next up, I would like to invite CA Pawan Kumar sir, to the chairman of Bhiwani branch of NIRC and our program coordinator, to offer his insights and welcome remarks. Pawan sir, please.
Okay. First of all, I want to congratulate team NIRC for choosing such a unique topic for interaction. Use of technology make our life very fast, very easy, and increase our efficiencies. In the same way, email resolved problems of written communication and narrow down the communication gap. In the same way, digitalization has changed our lifestyle, but there are so many issues in emails and digitalization which needs discussions. ठीक है ना, उसके लिए आप हमारे बीच में है विशाखा जी कोहली भी हमारे बीच में हैं। मैं उनका स्वागत करता हूं और उनको कहूंगा कि इसके बारे में हमें गाइड करें, बताएं, ताकि हम मेल है उनका बेस्ट यूज कर सकें और इन द सेम वे जो डिजिटलाइजेशन है उसका हम बेस्ट यूज कर सकें अपनी लाइफ, अपने प्रोफेशन में। थैंक यू संपूर्ण जी।
Thank you, sir. We appreciate your thoughtful and motivating words. Thank you for setting the stage so perfectly for this session, sir. Thank you. With this, I would like to say a few words. As you already know, today is the world of tech and AI, and हमारे emails usually draft होते हैं dear sir, greetings for the day, PFA, regards, खत्म. And as chartered accountants, we are not given the opportunity to advertise. So today's topic is how to explore the digital media as well. So mastering emails and digital etiquettes, the topic for today. And to deliberate on this topic, we have with us a very esteemed speaker, Vishakha Kohli ma'am. Vishakha ji is a seasonal social media specialist with over 6 years of experience. She has helped founders, industry leaders, and the partners at top-tier CA firms to build their personal brands through strategic content curation. Her career began as a freelancer while she was a full-time tax professional as a Big Four accounting firm, giving her a unique understanding of the profession branding needs within the CA industry. Now, recognizing the growth and demand for the specialized social media expertise, Vishakha ji transitioned fully into her passion by founding Socially. Socially is dedicated to empowering individuals to excel in their careers through effective social media use. The agency focuses on 4 pillars: empower, excel, educate, and ethical, promoting integrity and authenticity of all these social media activities. With her extensive experience and dual expertise in social media as well as CA industry, Vishakha ma'am leads Socially in transforming how professionals establish and elevate their online presence, fostering a digital environment where authenticity and professional growth are paramount. So, without further ado, I'd like to welcome the speaker for today, Vishakha ma'am. Please, the stage is yours. Thank you, ma'am.
Hi, first of all, very good evening to all of you, and a very heartfelt thank you to all the seniors, Dinesh sir, Pawan sir, and Jagjit ji, and even my colleague Sampoorn. Thank you for having me today, and I hope I will meet your expectations and deliver a fabulous session on this unique topic, which is the need of the hour for a CA professional specifically, because as you said, Sampoorn, CA प्रोफेशनल्स को हमें ये नहीं सिखाया जाता कि हम कैसे ईमेल को मास्टरिंग करें, एंड इवन ऑन डिजिटल एटिकेट्स पे भी हमें इतना नहीं, ड्यूरिंग आवर ट्रेनिंग्स एंड एवरीथिंग हमें इतना नहीं बताया जाता, ठीक है, as compared to other professionals, right? So today topic is all about how we can leverage social media and by indulging into a basic etiquettes that we should maintain while communicating with others, and specifically how to master email, because email is everything. Email communication is everything, because as we communicate with our clients or within our organization, email has to be sent and received, right? And as जैसे कि संपूर्ण ने बताया, हमें PFA हम हमेशा यूज करते हैं, प्लीज फाइंड अटैच दिस फाइल. That is not the way to draft a mail specifically as a CA professional. It is not the way. So today we will learn how to master email and as well as how to master digital etiquette to leverage social media websites for our professional growth. Hi, myself Vishaka Mutreja. I have over 6 years of experience in personal branding and social media strategy, and today we will cover the importance of proper communication, common mistakes we all make, and best practice we should follow to help enhance our professional image and effectiveness in digital communication. I would request, can someone please show the PPT on the screen so that we can start and delve into the session.
Yes, ma'am. Sanjeev is working on that. Just a second.
No problem, no problem. I guess we have 59 participants with us. So we will have a Q&A round as well at the end of the session so that we can discuss the intricacies of email mastering and digital etiquettes in better way, because हर किसी को questions होते हैं और हर किसी को answers चाहिए होते हैं, and it's always better to have a discussion, right? Yes. Okay, yeah, it's on. I hope everyone, this PPT is visible to everyone, I guess, right, Sampoorn?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, the PPT is visible.
Okay, so let's start. Today, we will cover everything in detail. Okay, so let's move on to the content side so that I can give a brief what we are about to cover. So first of all, we all know how it is important. Like it doesn't mean हमें पता ही नहीं है कि email की importance क्या है. आज के टाइम में भी इवन 10 years बैक भी ईमेल कम्युनिकेशन इज एवरीथिंग, एंड सीए प्रोफेशनल्स के लिए तो ईमेल कम्युनिकेशन ही सब कुछ है, बिकॉज हमारे ऑडिट से लेके हमारे जितने भी मैटर्स होते हैं, इवन हमको जब वो क्लाइंट को रिप्रेजेंट करना होता है, इवन क्लाइंट के लिए कोई लीगल रिकपरेशंस होती हैं, तो डिजिटल और ईमेल कम्युनिकेशंस को ही हमारी एक प्रूफ की तरह देखा जाता है, नॉट योर व्हाट्सएप चैट. हाँ, आप व्हाट्सएप चैट भी एडमिट होने लग गए हैं, बट फर्स्ट ऑफ फॉरमोस्ट ईमेल कम्युनिकेशंस को ही देखा जाता है. सो मुझे आई गेस हमें इसके अंदर डेल्व करने की जरूरत नहीं है कि कितनी इंपॉर्टेंट है ईमेल communication, right? And second part is that digital etiquette. अब digital etiquette, right, जैसे दिनेश सर ने कहा, it is a very unique term, right? Digital etiquette. What is digital etiquette? हमने etiquette सुना है, हमने स्कूल में भी सीखा है, हमने अपने कॉलेजेस में भी सीखा है, और इवन हम एज अ सीए प्रोफेशनल्स हमें पता है कि बेसिक एटिकेट्स क्या होते हैं, right? But what about this digital etiquette? So as एवरीथिंग इज ग्रोइंग और सब कुछ आजकल टेक्नोलॉजी बेसिस हो गया है, एंड जितना हम बोले सोशल कनेक्ट ज्यादा बढ़ गया रेदर देन फिजिकल कनेक्ट. So there is a need for professionals to learn about how to connect socially, how to connect on our digital platforms, right? All over the social media platforms. I'm not talking about your Facebook. I'm not talking about your WhatsApp, because WhatsApp and Facebook are the personal usage of sites. It is not the professional sites. Professional sites are LinkedIn. Professional sites are Indeed. Professional sites are your any other portal. Like for example, Twitter, where even the government of India always give first communication over Twitter rather than on any other platform. So right, so these all the platforms are considered as a professional networking websites rather than your Facebook and your WhatsApp. So we will learn how we should communicate as a professional on this website rather than indulging into some things like जो हमें नहीं करनी चाहिए और हमारे पर्सनल ब्रांड को इफेक्ट ना हो, एंड इवन हमारे सीए प्रोफेशनल ब्रांड को इफेक्ट ना हो. कहा जाता है ना कि सीए बहुत अच्छे होते हैं, दे आर वेरी गुड इन नंबर्स, दे आर वेरी गुड इन एवरीथिंग, बट हाँ, कहीं ना कहीं हम लोग सोशल कनेक्ट नहीं कर पाते लोगों से, राइट? कंपैरिजन किया जाता है सीए वर्सेस एमबीए, सीए वर्सेस एनी अदर प्रोफेशनल्स लाइक सीपीएस और एवरीथिंग, बट दिस शुड नॉट बी डन. आज के टाइम में ये नहीं होना चाहिए, बिकॉज वी कैन लर्न मोर थिंग्स, वी कैन अपस्केल आवरसेल्फ एंड वी कैन package ourselves as better professionals for our growth, as well as our profession growth, as well as our institute growth, right? So we will cover everything. थर्ड पार्ट वी विल कवर कॉमन मिस्टेक्स वी ऑल मेक. अनजाने जाने में हमसे जो मिस्टेक्स होती हैं हम वो सीखेंगे, क्योंकि सबसे पहले सीखना ये जरूरी नहीं है कि हमें क्या करना चाहिए, सबसे पहले सीखना ये जरूरी है कि क्या हमें नहीं करना चाहिए, राइट? एंड देन हाउ कैन वी इम्प्रूव आवरसेल्फ. बेसिक चीजें जो होती हैं जिससे हम अपने आप को डे टू डे प्रैक्टिस में अगर लेकर आए तो हम अपने आप को इम्प्रूव कर सकते हैं, राइट? बिकॉज अगर कोई बोले कि 1 घंटे में आप मास्टरिंग कर लोगे, not that is not possible, although this is the intent of this session, but yeah, you have to follow up on this. Whatever you will learn during this session आपको follow up करना पड़ेगा, आपको अपनी डे टू डे लाइफ में उसको लेकर आना पड़ेगा. that way you can master everything, right? Then fourth part is her best practices we should follow. What are the best practices in terms of email communication as well in terms of digital platforms? What best practice one should follow, right? Then we will cover that part. So let's start. Can we move on to the next slides, please? Importance of is there any problem with the PPT? Okay, while backend is working on the PPT flow, let's start. Okay, Sampoorn, why email and digital etiquette matter? Do you want to shed some like 2 minutes about on this? Like, आपने भी as a CA professional बहुत कुछ experience करा होगा. आपने मुझे बोला PFA, please find this greetings of the day. Hope you're doing well. PFA, आपने भी ये बहुत करा होगा अपने articleship time पे. Even अभी भी आप कर रहे होंगे कहीं ना कहीं. I am damn sure. अगर आप एक दिन में 10 ईमेल्स लिखते हो तो उसमें से एक ईमेल तो PFA होता ही होगा. Hi PFA, right?
जी.
Do you want to shed something on this, like any funny incidents or even any serious incidents कि जिस वजह से you think this should be learned?
Well, incidents though I cannot recall at the moment, but I would like to say कि as a CA हमारा जो approach रहता है, we are कि बस let's get the work done.
Yes.
That's what our approach is. So we don't get into all this कि how am I presenting it या ये तो client ही है, चलो घर की बात है हमारी और client की. So we don't go into all this कि let's be professional, or especially in I should not say, but especially in small and medium firms, I think generally होता है.
Yes, you are absolutely right. I'm from a Big Four background, and even I have done articleship in a mediocre CA firm. Okay, but one thing I have learned, there is a huge difference. There is a huge difference. अभी हमारे जो फाइनेंस मिनिस्टर हैं उन्होंने हमें ये बोला था ICI को कि आपको बिग फोर जैसी फर्म्स का करना चाहिए, लाइक उनको एनकरेज करना चाहिए कि आपकी मीडियोकर फर्म्स बिग फोर की तरह वर्क करें. बट आप अगर सोचो कि कैसे वर्क करें, तो सबसे पहला तो ये आता है कि उनको एटलीस्ट ईमेल एटिकेट्स के बारे में हमें पता होना चाहिए. आपने सही बोला, स्मॉल फर्म्स में रिसोर्सेज कम होते हैं, आपके पास टाइम लिमिटेड होता है, आपके पास डेडलाइंस होती है, एंड आप लोग सोचते हो कि हम काम निकाल दे, क्लाइंट को भेज दे. ठीक है, घर की बात है ना? फाइल से मतलब है ना? ऐसे हम सभी सोचते हैं, राइट? और क्लाइंट को कम्युनिकेशन से क्या लेना देना, वो तो मेल पढ़ेगा भी नहीं, उसने तो फाइल खोल के देखना है उसमें क्या है, उसको मैटर करता है उसने मेल की बॉडी पढ़ के क्या करना है. तो व्हाई टू वेस्ट टाइम, when you are constrained on your time, right? But अगर मैं बात करूँ बिग फोर्स की या इवन इंडस्ट्रीज में भी ऐसा नहीं होता. They take specifically time to draft mails. They take at least half an hour, 15 minutes to half an hour to write a mail before sending any client work, right? उनको स्पेसिफिकली ड्राफ्टिंग के लिए टाइम निकालना पड़ता है. वो अपना अगर टास्क लिखते हैं तो मेल सब कुछ रेडी कर लिया उन्होंने, सब कुछ कर लिया, फाइल ऑलमोस्ट रेडी है, फाइल मैनेजर्स ने अप्रूव कर दी, उसके बाद दे टुक एटलीस्ट 15 मिनट्स टू हाफ एन आवर टू ड्राफ्ट अ मेल एंड इंक्लूड एवरीथिंग, single point, single number, they include everything, whatever is important in that file in the mail communication.
Okay.
This is the difference with I want ki we should learn. Why? Because it doesn't matter ki they are from Big Four, they have to do this. Because why they are doing? They have this business communications kind of webinars and kind of sessions every month that they have to maintain. Like they have to follow this business and email communication guidelines. But what is the reason? Can you tell me if you know anything like on top of your mind, what is the reason why they are doing this much? Even they are tight on their deadlines. वहाँ पे तो और भी pressure होता है client का, right? So why are they doing this? Simple answer.
Let's say that's what makes the difference between a big four and a small firm.
Yes, I know that's what but why they are doing? What is the reason? Why?
I'd say they know the value of that and it gets the impression on the person reading the mail that I'm talking to someone.
Yes, impression. This is the right word. See, जब हम किसी से मिलते हैं मीटिंग में, राइट पीपल, हम जब मीटिंग में किसी से मिलते हैं तो हम लोग उनसे बात करते हैं. हमने जैसे बोला क्लाइंट की तो घर की वाली बात है. घर की बात कैसी हुई? उससे मिलना जुलना हुआ, भाईचारा बना, ठीक है, अच्छा वो इसको जानते हो उसको जानते हो, ठीक है, ऐसे ही तो हमारा बॉन्ड बना, राइट? उसको हमारे पे ट्रस्ट हुआ, हमें उसको काम देने में हुआ कि हम आपको काम दे रहे हैं. हम ईमेल की कम्युनिकेशन रखे कि हमने तो फोन पे बात कर ली, हमने तो व्हाट्सएप बात कर ली. इवन कहीं पर तो ऐसा होता है कि क्लाइंट को मेल ही नहीं जा रहा, आप व्हाट्सएप पे उसको फाइल भेज रहे हो, राइट? मीडियोकर फर्म्स में ये बहुत होता है, राइट? और ये बिग फोर्स में या इंडस्ट्रीज में क्यों नहीं होता या बिग ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस में क्यों नहीं होता? बिकॉज दे नो फर्स्ट इम्प्रेशन, दे नो इम्प्रेशन मैटर्स. एंड इट्स नॉट अबाउट कि वो लोग भी मिलते हैं क्लाइंट से, उनका भी बॉन्ड होता है, उनको भी क्लाइंट कॉल करता है, उनको भी क्लाइंट बोलता है यार व्हाट्सएप ही कर दो ना, ये कर दो वो कर दो, फोन पे हमें समझा दो. बट दे नो व्हाट इज द इम्पोर्टेंस ऑफ ईमेल्स, दे नो द इम्पोर्टेंस ऑफ द डिजिटल कम्युनिकेशन. बिकॉज कुछ भी लीगल रिकॉर्ड्स आएंगे ना तो कोई ये नहीं बोलेगा कि फोन पे ये बात हुई थी, कोई ये नहीं बोलेगा कि मैंने व्हाट्सएप पे ये मैटर भेजा था. हर कोई ये बोलेगा कि ईमेल कम्युनिकेशंस निकालो. संपूर्ण आपने टेक्स्ट मैटर्स हैंडल करे होंगे आई गेस. अगर असेसिंग ऑफिसर आपको एक क्वेश्चनेयर भेजता है तो उस क्वेश्चनेयर में एक लाइन होती है, प्लीज शेयर द सैंपल ईमेल कॉरेस्पॉन्डेंस, right? What is this email correspondence? Tell me this now.
The thing that we have spoken with our client, basically,
Yes.
the way you have communicated.
Yes, वो इम्पोर्टेंट होती है. एंड अगर हमारे पास ईमेल, सपोज कुछ ऐसा क्लाइंट हो गया, सब कुछ प्रॉब्लम आ गई एंड हमारे पे बात आई एज अ सीए प्रोफेशनल्स, क्योंकि साइन हमारे है, सिग्नेटरी हमारी है, एज अ ऑडिटर वी आर वर्किंग, एज अ टेक्स एक्सपर्ट्स वी आर वर्किंग, राइट? तो हमें बोला जाएगा कि आप ईमेल कॉरेस्पॉन्डेंस दो, बट हमारे पास ईमेल कॉरेस्पॉन्डेंस होंगे ही नहीं, और अगर होंगे भी तो उसमें हमें पीएफ लिखा होगा, और ईमेल कॉरेस्पॉन्डेंस बैकडेट के तो बन नहीं सकते बिकॉज वो फाइल पे तो होते नहीं है, वो तो सब कुछ डिजिटल होता है, राइट? बिग फोर एंड इंडस्ट्रीज नो दिस. उनके ब्लड में ये बिठा दिया जाता है कि जो होगा ईमेल पे होगा. That's why they took specially half an hour to draft the mails. This is the reason. Okay. Yeah, I know. Whatever is written on this PPT. In today's professional landscape, they established a foundation of trust, professionalism, respect, proper etiquette, efficiency, effectiveness, everything. बट द क्रक्स इज दैट, अगर मैं बिल्कुल लेमन लैंग्वेज में आज बात करूं, बिकॉज आई गेस लेमन लैंग्वेज में बात करना ज्यादा बेटर रहेगा, ताकि लोगों के दिल तक ये बात पहुंचे कि ये इंपॉर्टेंट क्यों और इस चीज को वो फॉलो करें, रेदर देन सिर्फ एक बात आना कि अच्छा ये इंपॉर्टेंट है। इसलिए इंपॉर्टेंट है कि अगर लीगल रिप्रेशंस कुछ होते हैं तो हमारे पे बात ना आए, हमारे पे बात ना आए, एंड वी हैव द प्रूफ, अपने क्लाइंट से प्रूफ किया था। क्लाइंट ये नहीं बोल सकता इन्होंने तो अपने आप कर दिया। क्लाइंट तो कितनी बार बोलते हैं हमें क्या नॉलेज टैक्स की, हमें क्या नॉलेज ऑडिट की, ये तो सीए ने अपने आप ही कर दिया। अपने आप नहीं करा, everything has to take approval on email communication, not WhatsApp, not our phone, nothing, on email communication. This is the reason why it is important. Now we go to the second part, importance of digital etiquette. आज के टाइम में सीनियर्स से लेके यंग सीएस, इवन द सीए एस्पिरेंट सीए स्टूडेंट्स हु आर जस्ट 18 years old, 19 years old, they all know what is the effect of digital media. Even our Prime Minister Narendra Modi knows the importance of digital media. Okay, so I guess there is no question ki why we should pay attention to digital etiquette. There is not a question. This is not a, this is like हमें खुद को ही पता है कितनी इंपॉर्टेंस है, ठीक है। तो द रीजन इज दैट first of all, whenever someone wants to search, someone wants to, okay, who is CA Sampoorn Sharma, okay, someone referred me to him, what I will do, मैं उनको कांटेक्ट नहीं करूंगी, मैं उनका लिंक्डइन प्रोफाइल चेक करूंगी, और अगर लिंक्डइन प्रोफाइल मेरे को मिला और मेरे को वो बिल्कुल ही प्रोफेशनल नहीं लगा, उस पर कोई पोस्ट ही नहीं लगी, उस पर कोई प्रोफेशनल इमेज ही नहीं मुझे मिली, उस पर मुझे उनके क्रेडेंशियल्स नहीं मिले, उस पर उनके ओपिनियंस नहीं मैटर करते हुए मुझे मिले, व्हाट आई विल डू, मैं दूंगी इनको। आज की एज में ये अपना लिंक्डइन प्रोफाइल ही मैटर नहीं कर रहे तो ये फिर क्या करेंगे। even when we go for the job profiles, अगर young professionals हैं यहाँ पे, whenever you people go for the job, HR will take your LinkedIn profile as well nowadays, right? They will cross verify everything whatever you written on your CVs from your LinkedIn profiles. LinkedIn is not at all just your job search kind of naukri.com kind of website. It is a large networking website where you can get a job referral, you can connect with your fellow seniors, you can find mentors, you can find your colleagues, even you can connect with anyone whosoever in whole world. Okay, but connection request accept क्यों होगी? अगर प्रोफेशनल पिक्चर ही नहीं होगी, कुछ होगा ही नहीं, कोई प्रेजेंस ही नहीं होगी, डिजिटल एटिकेट्स ही नहीं होंगे, हाई लिख के हमें रिक्वेस्ट भेजा होगा, तो कोई हमारी रिक्वेस्ट एक्सेप्ट क्यों करेगा? So that's why it is important to master digital etiquette these days, so that you can get that first impression. So crux of why email and digital etiquette is important these days is the word impression. Hope I'm clear. I guess Sampoorn थोड़ी आपके जवाब ने ही मेरे को help कर दिया to like convey this message in a better way, right?
जी.
Yeah. So let's go to the next point. The common mistakes we all make during our email communications, during our virtual meetings as well. This is also a virtual meeting. What are the mistakes we are making right now? And the mistakes we make on social media websites, social media communications. So let's shed some points and let's see how many hand raises I will get on these common mistakes we all have made in the past and even making right now. So can we move on to the next slide, please? While we are moving to the next slide, Sampoorn, any common mistake you be on top of your mind you are getting I have made during a virtual meeting or during an email communication or even like on your social media presence?
As far as virtual meetings are concerned, I'd say members not actually interacting with each other.
Yes,
because
definitely.
that's what the biggest, I would say, disadvantage of a virtual platform, that we don't get to meet people face to face.
But why it is happening? Because people just like hide their video. They don't interact face to face. They feel shy to interact face to face. When COVID happened and we move, or we everyone moved to the work from home situation, only these virtual meetings are going to happen that time ना. तो उस time तो भाई virtual meeting से interaction होता था. We are not going to offices, we are not meeting, everything is on virtual, right? So still people have this reluctant nature why to interact our virtual meeting while opening up their cameras. I don't get this point. Okay, so first common mistake what we all have made, even we are making right now, and maybe we will make in future as well, by not showing our faces, by not showing our faces, by not interacting, and by not interacting like eye to eye, and having this body language. Okay, in a virtual meeting, like I don't give, I'm not interested in this meeting, yawning, not dressing properly, सिर्फ ऊपर shirt और ऊपर एक formal top पहन के, and you are sitting in your pajamas and everything, and you are taking a virtual meeting, and or having an interview over Zoom or Gmail, and suddenly आपको जो interviewer है उन्होंने बोल दिया कि आप खड़े हो जाइए, and you are sitting in your घर के कपड़े, we can say that. What is the impression we will all make? It always goes back to the impression. So let's see what other common mistakes I guess we all have made. ऐसा किस किसने करा है? I guess अगर किसी ने raise hand करना हो तो I guess Sampoorn, you are smiling, you have done this. Okay, so yeah. Common mistakes in email communications. First of all, we all have done this, not using a professional email address, specifically when interacting with our clients or with our colleagues, or even using a personal email ID for sending the professional documents and everything. That is also not at all good thing, because kind of personal email IDs can't be used for your professional work. Now you have two IDs. One is your professional email ID and one is your personal email ID. Personal email ID is for everything for your personal communications, and your professional email ID should be for your professional communications, right? And the professional email address should be your full name or your company name or your credential, like CA Sampoorn Sharma. Okay, it shouldn't be like cool guy or okay future CA Vishakha. It should not be like that. So this is the very common mistake generally everyone has made, I guess. Second, one of the biggest mistake we all make. Or Sampoorn, I'm going to ask you this question because you are the moderator. आपने ये करा है नहीं करा? Sending a communication, sending a document without subject, or just giving FYI or PFA, or without giving any specific subject line.
I personally don't do that.
Okay, that's good. That's good. But people do.
Yeah,
People like important. What is important? Everything is important, yeah. Okay, it's important these days. What people do, meeting rescheduled. We should like tell now meeting rescheduled on this 20th, rather than sending meeting rescheduled. There are a number of meetings for the client, right? So what is the impact of this vague or misleading subject line? Generally, this kind of emails get spammed, okay? Or generally, this kind of emails get ignored or misunderstood. So if you are sending a mail to someone with a vague subject line, that will definitely go to their spam box if they are using Gmail. And if your client is not using Gmail, they have their own company, Microsoft Access, then this kind of mails will be ignored, because people get hundreds of emails a day. Okay, and even your information doesn't get cleared. Okay, your message about what is this email about, it will not get a clear message. Then third is ignoring privacy and confidentiality. We all send the communications to our clients, right? Even in our organization, articles sent mail to us, and even we send them mail to them, and there's a lot of back and forth, right? But have we ever considered to encrypt the file? Sampoorn, have you ever encrypt the file?
No,
कभी file करा है? Why?
I don't know. I think I didn't quite pay attention to that part of.
बट अगर ब्रीच हुआ, डेटा ब्रीच हुआ, क्लाइंट की तरफ से हुआ, आपकी तरफ से हुआ, आजकल मेल हैक होते हैं, फोन हैक होते हैं, मैसेजेस हैक होते हैं, तो सपोज सम कॉन्फिडेंशियल इंफॉर्मेशन इज इन दैट फाइल, एक्सेल फाइल और PDF, and that got leaked. So who will be responsible? The client, or who will be the responsible? Right? So
Yes.
this वन ऑफ द मिस्टेक जो हम करते हैं, जो हमें पता भी नहीं हम मिस्टेक कर रहे हैं, हम बाकी सब फॉलो कर रहे हैं, हमने बहुत अच्छा ड्राफ्ट करा मेल, हमने एक अच्छी सब्जेक्ट लाइन दी, हमने बहुत सब कुछ अच्छे से करा, बट हमने अपनी फाइल ही इनक्रिप्ट नहीं करी, एंड डेटा ब्रीच हो गया. कोई मर्जर एंड एक्विजिशन होना है, उसका डेटा ब्रीच हो गया, एंड कॉम्पिटिटर्स को अगर डेटा ब्रीच के बारे में पता चल गया कि ओके M&A हो रहा है और उसकी कोटेशंस वगैरह सब कुछ ये वैल्यूएशन इतनी है, देन हु विल बी द रिस्पॉन्सिबल? So Big Four guys and even industries follow these guidelines. They encrypt everything, which mediocre and small CA firms doesn't do. So this is what.
Ma'am, what would be the software that we will use for that encryption?
There are n number of softwares available over Google, paid, even non-paid as well. I will prefer paid. Even Adobe is one of the software. I guess Adobe का नाम सबने सुना होगा. Adobe is one of the software which we can use to encrypt our files. And encryption is simple. Just a password we have to set, and that password can be sent to the client directly. Okay. So this is the thing like we should take care of. This is not a common mistake, but generally ये होता है, हर जगह होता है. एंड अगर हमारे को ITR के डॉक्यूमेंट्स आते हैं, पैन कार्ड आता है और IT रिटर्न्स आते हैं, इवन हमारे को नोटिस भी आते हैं, वो भी एनक्रिप्ट होते हैं. एनक्रिप्ट होते हैं, उसको अनक्रिप्ट करते हैं हम लोग, उसके बाद हम डाउनलोड करते हैं. व्हाई दे डू दैट? गवर्नमेंट इज डूइंग दैट, तो वी शुड आल्सो डूइंग दिस ना. सो आई गेस दिस इज वन ऑफ द मिस्टेक जो हमको, आपको भी पता चली होगी. यू आर मेकिंग so overly casual language or tone. This happened a lot. I guess I am one of the person who can do this. Hi, what's up? Rather than saying hello, hope you are doing well. Right? Overly casual language can be perceived as unprofessional during your virtual meetings, during your email communications, during everything. It doesn't about कि आपने सर बोल के या किसी मैम को बोल के आपने इंटरेक्शन नहीं करा. इट नॉट अबाउट whether you are following sir ma'am basis or whether you are following first name basis. Generally in Big Four industries they follow first name basis. Hi Vishakha, hi Sampoorn, hi Arpit. They follow this kind of policies. It doesn't matter whether you are sending the mail to the partner of the firm, whether you're sending the mail to the client, whether you're sending the mail to the CFO. They doesn't follow sir and ma'am policy. But in our culture, in mediocre firms and in CA small firms, even young professional as well, out of respect, out of regard, we always follow dear sir, dear ma'am, right? This is okay, but what about your next line? What about your next line? Greetings of the day, that is okay. But overall, mail language should be in a professional tone. You have to, okay, घर की बात है, it's okay. But apart from घर की बात है, you have to see them as a client. You can't see them as your brother. You can't see them as your relative. You have to follow a professional tone during your email communication specifically. So this is one of the common mistake we all make. And okay, this is the blunder mistake. This is the blunder mistake. I have seen people getting their career ruined over this mistake. Sending mails without proofreading. Sending mails without proofreading. At industry level, people have this policy. When they draft the mail, they proofread twice. They get the approval of the managers. Manager proofread the mails. Because this is the blunder mistake anyone can make. I have seen this personally. People career have like ruined. A client has called. What are you trying to say? You don't know the spelling of this word. So always make sure to proofread your mails and to appear careless, so that you don't appear careless or you don't appear less serious about the work. Okay, so this is one of the important point, I guess, especially young professionals should take care of. We should always proofread our mails, because not it is not always that autocorrect ho jata hai. It is not always that. ओके, एक्सेसिव यूज ऑफ जागरण और एक्रोनिम. आई गेस दिनेश सर ने स्टार्टिंग में ये चीज कवर करी थी, एंड इवन जगजीत सर ने भी ये चीज कवर करी थी. FYI, PFA, ASAP. Okay, these kind of excessive use of jargon or acronyms in the mail should not be there. Should not be. Sometimes what happen now at the industry level, there is some jargon like a bandwidth or KPI or something like that, FOMO, okay, or maybe like TBA or something like that. So sometimes what happens when a young professional or when someone from another industry or someone from a small CA firm is joining a large big four corporate, they don't know the full form of this jargon, right? So confusion arises. So always try to not use unnecessary jargon. ASAP is okay, but still not use that much. Okay, so this is one of the mistake I guess we should avoid. Now let's talk about the common mistakes in digital communication. Before that, there is one mistake which I have not written in this. I guess Sampoorn, let me talk with you for that 2 minutes. This is a surprise mistake. CC and BCC.
जी.
Do you know like how many times people make mistakes in CCing people, and they got a call out from their manager? Why you have CC'd me into this mail? I'm not required. और funny thing, intern का नाम सबसे पहले और partner का नाम सबसे बाद में CC में, and partner got upset because what is the rule? The rule is that we should follow the hierarchy while mentioning name in the CC. The top most important person name should be the first. In the descending order, there should be the CC. And BCC is used when you don't want to disclose the recipient email. It doesn't mean that BCC is about hiding an email ID. BCC ka purpose is that when you don't want, when you are sending a mail to a larger group of people, generally in industries or generally in big organization or generally big audit clients, then you hide the recipient's email ID and just mention the BCC. Okay, that is the purpose. So that is one of the mistakes generally people made. Now let's go to the common mistakes in digital communication. Lack of personalization and connection request. Sampoorn, how many connection requests do you get in like a week, I guess, about hi, nice to connect with you?
A lot, I'd say a lot.
A lot. And how many you ignored?
Most of them.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
And so what is the purpose of connecting with these people? Is there any benefit to connect with these people?
Maybe.
Have you ever followed with them? Have you ever like have a look over their profile, or have you ever tried to meet them out of the phone, like in physical form? Like suppose if I send you a connection request, and then after you accept my request and I'll say, hi, nice to connect with you will ignore my request, right? Generally, you will ignore my. Yes. So otherwise, suppose I will send you a connection request and tell you, okay, hi, Sampoorn, nice to connect with you. Vishakha this side. This is my profile, a bit about my profile. How are you doing? Hope you are doing good. Or in addition, what I can do, I can read your recent posts, and I can draw a meaningful conversation from that post. Hi, Sampoorn, I saw your post, and it is very good to know that you have opinion on this topic. I think you have provided a valuable insight. What are the chances you will get back to me?
100% answer.
100%. See, the answer is the same, 100%. So, lack of personalization and connection requests, specifically on the professional networking website like LinkedIn, should be avoided at all. Should be avoided at all. Just have a basic template ready with you. 4 5 templates should be there, and don't use same template for everyone. I tell you a funny incident, but which happened with me. People send the same copy paste kind of templates, okay, with the brief of their profiles and everything. And many a times they send, hi sir, nice to connect with you, and they send the profiles. Excuse me, I'm not a sir, I'm a ma'am. Okay, or it's my name is Vishakha. So the thing is that they are just sending requests, especially young professionals do this. Okay, they are sending the request without even realizing why are they connecting, what is the purpose of the connection, is there any benefit drawn from the connection. नेटवर्किंग साइट को नेटवर्किंग साइट इसलिए बोला जाता है बिकॉज नेटवर्क करे, और नेटवर्क करने का बेनिफिट क्या होता है? नेटवर्क इज योर वेल्थ. I guess everyone has like listened this quote, network is wealth. So अगर आपका network को आपको leverage करना है, तो you have to do something else, right? So don't make the mistake of sending the copy paste template which is available on Google, or using like same things. Just do something else. Just do something else. For example, I have already told, just read that person profile, get a connection, or read their recent post and draw something from that post, and just tell them, okay, I think you are this view of yours is very okay, and so do you want to shed light on this topic as well? They will definitely get back to you. So next is overuse of emoji or informal language during your LinkedIn or during your social media conversation. This happened a lot. I guess smiley and thumbs up is okay. Even LinkedIn auto messages also gives thumbs up as a reply, even smiley as a reply. But our use of unprofessional emojis is, I think, one should avoid at all. At all, especially when you are sending a message to a female. Please don't do this, okay? And not using video in virtual meeting. I guess this is, we already have covered Sampoorn. Not using video in virtual meeting. This is one of the reason people not able to interact with each other. People are not able to relate with each other during virtual meetings. Okay. Next slide, please. Common mistakes. Again, inconsistent professional profile across platform. On one profile, you are saying you are working with XYZ firm. And on another website, for example, Indeed.com or Naukri.com or Twitter or any other networking website, like there are a lot of websites who discuss about the workplace ethics and everything. You are saying you are working with ABCD.com. Why? What is the reason? Inconsistent professional profiles across platforms should be avoided at all cost. Ignoring privacy on social media. One thing we have to learn, these all websites are the public platforms. If as a person, as a female, I am sharing my mail ID or my number on a public platform, it can lead to privacy breaches. So we should always regularly review and update our privacy settings, and we should avoid sharing our personal information which we don't want on this site. Third is our promoting and spamming. Spamming, no one wants to spam. No one likes spam mails. No one likes spam posts. Like when suppose abhi election tha and election mein people are posting about election. Every other post is about election, right? And the same comment, same everything. That obviously algorithm will pick it as a spam. So please avoid this. Next slide, please. Okay, I guess basically I have covered all the common mistakes we have all made during our email communication and on our social media websites. Now let's see how we can improve ourselves before we delve into the best practices one should follow. So take time to review and proofread every mail. As I told you, I have seen people's career getting ruined over these misspelled done in the email communication. So take time to review and proofread every mail before sending it to your client, especially. Okay. And attend workshops or webinar. If you are from as Sampoorn, you said there is a difference between big four industries, large industries, and CA firms, small CA firms, that they got the resources. They have these guidelines to follow. They have these sessions. They have this business communication specialist which took sessions and tell them what should be done, what should not be done. Okay, so we don't have this kind of resources, but what we can do, we can see workshops, we can attend webinars on professional communication and try to upskill ourselves. This is our in hand. Okay, so we can always learn to deliver better to our clients. Next slide, please. Improving your email and digital etiquettes. How to improve? May सबसे important is practice active listening during virtual meetings. If I'm telling, for example, if I'm telling something and Sampoorn is a moderator and I just ask a question and he doesn't even listen because he's busy in multitasking. Okay, I will get a impression that he's not even interested in this session. He's just taking this lightly, right? So always practice active listening during your virtual meetings. You never know who will say, okay, Vishaka, please answer this question. You will never know. Okay. And you can seek feedbacks from your peers and mentors as well. If you want to improve yourself, just draft a mail and send to your peer or send to your mentors and ask them to give you feedback. This is how you will improve. I'll tell you a story. Okay, when I was doing my articleship, I opted for industrial training in the last year of my CA final journey, right? So, industrial training was with one of the MNC based in Mumbai. And on my first day, my senior asked me to draft a mail. And as usual, I have done the blunder mistake. In just 2 liners, I have written, please find attached this. Thank you so much. Regards, Vishaka. She asked me to come to her cabin, and even it took 1 hour. Took 1 hour to tell me how to draft a mail. She told me what to do, what not to do. And when I have completed my internship there, our 9 months, I have saw like I was sending mails to the US branch. I was sending mails to the CFO. I was sending mails to the other corporate houses. I was sending mails to the big fours as well. And I was seeing like, okay, this is the improvement I have done so far. So always take feedback from your mentors, from your seniors, from your peers who have this skill. Because drafting a mail is also a very very important skill जो सबको नहीं आती. ठीक है? So हम improve कैसे होंगे? Obviously when we practice and we take feedback from our seniors. Next slide, please. Understanding your audience. This is very much important. I am interacting with Sampoorn as a colleague because I guess we are in the same age bracket. If their moderator is someone who is in 40s or 50s, maybe my tone of this session will be totally different. I'm not using this kind of examples. Okay, I'm not able to see everyone's face. I'm only able to see the Sampoorn face. That's why I'm interacting in this tone, because I understand my audience and my audience is in my age bracket. That's why I'm taking these examples. So if you want to deliver a impactful virtual meeting, understand your audience. If we are making jokes, even Sampoorn has started in the start has told okay हमने भी ऐसे PFA करके भेजा हुआ है, and I have ignored all the request, LinkedIn requests and everything, because we are in the same age group. We are able to interact with each other because we understand our points. But if someone you interact in casual way with your partner, then obviously that meeting will go blunder. That meeting will go blunder. This is literally, I'm telling you a live example. This is the reality. When you are interacting with your teammate, the tone is totally different. When you are interacting with your client, the tone is totally different. When you are interacting with a prospective client, then the tone is also totally different. So understand your audience when you want to deliver an impactful virtual meeting. This is one of the hacks that one should follow to improve their email and digital etiquette. Next is be respectful and courteous. This is etiquette. Etiquette में ही respect है. हमें बचपन से हमारी भारतीय संस्कृति में एटिकेट सिखाए जाते हैं. We should respect elders, we should respect everyone, we should be kind to everyone. This is just a basic thing we have to follow on social media and our email communications. Use polite language, avoid negative feedback, avoid criticism. Okay. For example, you can say, could you please, instead you can say, you need to do this. This is what people follow. This is what leaders follow. If I get a mail from my manager at 12 midnight and he said, could you please do this? This is very urgent. Sorry to disturb you at this time, but we want to deliver this to our client first thing in the morning. I think I will take the task and I will finish it. What about you, Sampoorn?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, we'll do it.
And what if, as a manager, I told you, you need to do this. What if नींद गई? नींद नहीं होती. सीए करिए, सीए में नींद नहीं होती भाई. तुम्हें करना तो करना है. क्या वो भी होगा?
I'll have to do it because my manager is telling me to do it, but from inside I'll have a different opinion about it also.
Again, obviously, the productivity effect hogi. Without giving time, without giving your heart to that work. You are doing this in midnight and you are like, okay, what is happening with this? This is very toxic work culture. I'm not getting good vibes from my manager. I want to switch my job. But what if the manager do this and with तुम्हारे साथ ही वो काम कर रहे हैं and तुम्हें बहुत आराम से उन्होंने बोला, could you please do this? So always be respectful. Everyone deserves respect, whether you're junior, whether you're peer, whether you're intern, whether you're partner, whether someone from the industry, whether an intern who knows nothing, who is just a college graduate on his first day, even he deserves your respect. Even the admin staff. This is what big fours and industries follow. This is, I'm telling you the life example. This session is all about the life example. You can always read this PPT to understand it better, but I'm giving you a life example. In big fours and industries, what they follow, when they want to book a meeting room, when they want to book a conference hall, they have to send mail to the admin team. Okay. all the admin management team, and they can't say that bhaiya ye kar dena. They have to send a proper mail. They have to be respectful to that person. It doesn't mean that you are partner's favorite article or partner's favorite employee. You have to be respectful. So this is the difference, right? So next slide, please. Using humor sparingly. मजाक सबको पसंद है, लेकिन sarcastically मजाक सबको नहीं पसंद आता. Next slide, please. So always adjust your tone based on the recipient position and your relationship with them. जैसे कि मैंने अभी पीछे कहा, पिछली वाली स्लाइड में समझाया, understand your audience. Similarly, maybe I can joke about something with Sampoorn, but I can't joke about that with our respected chairman, right? So always understand your position with the recipient, always understand your relationship with them, and always use a tone accordingly with your senior executive to avoid a conversation that is not awkward. Even on email communications as well. Stay positive and constructive. This goes with the seniors people. So generally I have seen like people, senior people doesn't appreciate or give a positive construct to their employees. That's why people are reluctant. They avoid their seniors calls, they avoid their seniors mails, they avoid their senior messages. When I say I appreciate your effort, but we need to revise this section, or we need to change the evaluation, we need to do this at last moment for the benefit of the client. When I say I appreciate your effort, you will definitely do this. So this is one thing, Sampoorn, I guess आप अपने interns के साथ और अपने articles के साथ ये जरूर करना. I appreciate your efforts and see the difference.
Try करते हैं.
See the difference? I guess थोड़ा तो difference आना चाहिए. Okay, and this is very important. This is very important. Cyber security. Email communication is related to cyber security. We don't know about cyber security at mid-size and small CA firms, and even CA professionals, young CA professional doesn't care about cyber securities. But trust me, this is the thing. This is the thing. Generally industry में क्या होता है? Generally industry में there is a proper IT team. What they do, they block every spam mail. You don't get spam mail in your inbox. Like generally जैसे Gmail पे हमारे पास आते हैं, वैसे Microsoft में they ban every website, they ban every blog, they ban every spam mail. Okay, तो वो हमारे पास नहीं आते. But what they do, once in a while, 3 months में आपको ना स्पैम मेल भेजते हैं, ठीक है, और वो होगा आपकी कंपनी की कुछ और आईडी से. फॉर एग्जाम्पल चाइना में आपकी कोई ब्रांच है, वहां से आपको आ रहा है bigfour.com china.com to test whether you fall into this cyber security next or not. Okay, so this is the thing. स्पैम पे क्लिक होने से ही आपका सारा क्लाइंट का डेटा जा सकता है, आपका डेटा जा सकता है, आपका कॉन्फिडेंशियल डेटा जा सकता है. तो ऑलवेज ऑलवेज मेक श्योर, जस्ट एक सॉफ्टवेयर यूज करने से, मेल एक काइंड ऑफ सॉफ्टवेयर जो आते हैं मेल्स स्पैम रोकने के लिए, साइबर सिक्योरिटी रोकने, वो करने से नहीं होगा. आपको कोई भी मेल ओपन करने से पहले बहुत सोचना चाहिए कि अच्छा इसकी सब्जेक्ट कैसी है, या इसकी जो मेल आईडी लग रही है मुझे ना स्पैम वाली लग रही है, वी शुड नॉट ओपन दिस मेल. So always open the mail from the secured email IDs that you know, or even the resources you are using over Google or over your search engine should be secured. This is one of the important thing about email etiquette. Next slide, please. Okay, before we delve into this best practices follow, Sampoorn, I want to ask you, have you ever thought of this, how to improve kind of things I have told? कभी कुछ तो आया होगा कि अच्छा ऐसा करना चाहिए.
Yes, obviously. I mean, at a firm level, we think about these things, but kahin na kahin we do a cost Sometimes we
Cost
get
benefit.
yes, it's quite expensive, and we don't have that kind of infrastructure to support that kind of operation. That's all.
Yes, but we can always use a common sense. We can always have a session in a month with our articles, with our employees, with our seniors, and even with our clients. That please don't open mails from this email ID. This kind may be this may be spam, or please follow this kind of practices. Maybe you can have a lunch meeting with your articles to show that how much you encourage their efforts, right? सो कहते हैं ना प्लीज वर्ड यूज करने से बहुत कुछ हो जाता है एंड थैंक यू वर्ड यूज करने से भी बहुत कुछ हो जाता है सो दीज वर्ड्स हैव टू बी फॉलो रिलीजियसली ड्यूरिंग योर ईमेल कम्युनिकेशंस ओके let's delve into the best practices to follow structuring your mail during our GMCS training during our orientation training हमें ये सिखाया जाता है हमें ये बताया जाता है कि ईमेल को स्ट्रक्चर कैसे करें बट हाउ मेनी पीपल फॉलो दिस थिंग आई गेस आउट ऑफ 10 only 8 people does this and out of that 2 people does it so what should be the structure of your email opening should be the greeting and a brief or a polite opening to set a positive tone okay greetings of the day acceptable hai, but you can use anything else as well hi as discussed hi hope you are doing good hi I just saw your vacation pictures I guess you were having a gala time with your family okay I hope you are well now as you are back from your leaves right so the first line should be very polite it should set a tone of your whole mail body should tell everything please don't be reluctant if your mail is very long please don't be reluctant there are ways you can like draft your sentences in a way that a mail gets shorter but please don't be reluctant if you want to tell 10 points about your audit in a mail please do that please don't say okay I don't want to do this because itna bada mail padega kaun there is a way what you can do you can write that 10 points in an Excel file or in a doc file and you can send a mail I'm attaching this mail okay and I'm attaching this I'm attaching this document which has enclosed all the points we want to discuss during your audit session this is the way but please don't be reluctant हम फोन पे समझा देंगे हम मीटिंग में समझा देंगे please don't do that okay closing should have a CTA. See, what is CTA? It should have a call to action. If you want a deliverable by 4 p.m., then it should be like that. Please send this latest by 4 p.m. If you want that in 1 or 2 days, please send this at the earliest possible. If you want that in 1 week, as soon as possible. So please see the difference between all this terminology and use the right closing remarks and signature. Next point will be the signature, how to set your signature. Many people send emails without proper signature. Email is a communication where your signature matters also, right? So what should be the signature? Next slide, please. We will discuss what should be the signature and how to set a proper signature in upcoming documents. Let's first of all basically discuss. Okay, this is the slide. Okay, using email signatures. First of all, include all the essential information. Best regard, Vishaka Kohli, your company, your number, your email address, any credentials. Even people include the social media links of their profiles to the signature. People do that. You can also do that. Keep it simple and professional. Okay. If you are using any logo, if you are using any kind of font, a different font for your name, please use a simple design. Don't overcomplicate that. As I told you, include social media links. It will give a credibility to your email signature. And sometimes what happened, if you're sending a mail to your prospective client, then people just click on your LinkedIn profile and they saw all the post and everything about you. So always include your social media links in your signature. You can have a screenshot, even NIRC team also going to share this PPT with you. You can have a screenshot of this PPT and use the same example which is given below for your signature settings. Okay. I guess we can go back to our other slides. Okay. This is the bare minimum things we should keep in mind for the email etiquette. Bare minimum. Use the professional email address. We have already covered it. Use a clear and concise subject line. We have already covered it. Start with a proper greeting and end with a courteous closing. We have already covered it. Be mindful of the tone. We have already covered it. Use proper grammar, spelling and punctuation. We have already covered it. बेसिकली जो हमने मिस्टेक्स कवर करी थी ये वही है, हमें ये सारी मिस्टेक्स अवॉइड करनी है. दिस इज द बेयर मिनिमम वी शुड डू एज अ प्रोफेशनल from a reputed institute who is one of the largest world accounting body, to reflect as a CA professional, to reflect as a person who has obtained a degree after a lot of hard work, lot of struggles. So I guess I'm very clear about this. Next slide, please. One of the important thing, email attachments and link. How many times हमने mail send कर दिया without any attaching any document? हमने लिख तो दिया, we are attaching it, but we haven't. Or one of the most important thing we are doing, हमने मेल में अटैच तो कर दिया बट हमने अटैचमेंट को नाम ही इनएप्रोप्रिएट दे दिया. हमने सिर्फ लिख दिया क्लाइंट फाइल, हमने सिर्फ लिख दिया PDF, हमने नाम ही नहीं सही दिया. हमने मेल कर दिया, हमने अटैचमेंट भेज दी, हमने नाम भी सही दे दिया, बट हमने फाइल का साइज ही नहीं चेक करा कि वेदर वो रेसिपिएंट को मिलेगा भी या नहीं मिलेगा. राइट? So these are the few basic things. Always label and explain your attachment. Always label it correctly. If it is for Q4 report, always say Q4 report. Okay. Dash client का name भी आप डाल सकते हो if you have many clients. If it is about attachment, if it is about annexure of your text audit, right? So annexure text audit. Use appropriate file formats, PDF, documents to preserve formatting. Sampoorn, let me ask you a question. कितनी बार ऐसा हुआ है या कभी हुआ है आपके साथ कि आपको एक डॉक्यूमेंट आया, आपने भेजा तो था डॉक्यूमेंट वर्ड में बनाकर, फॉर्मेटिंग भी सब सही थी उसकी, आपने लैपटॉप से नहीं भेजा, आपने अपने फोन से भेज दिया, और जो रेसिपिएंट है उनको जो डॉक्यूमेंट मिला उसकी फॉर्मेटिंग सारी इधर उधर हो गई. कितनी बार हुआ? It happens, right? This is the reason it happens.
It also happens in the same, I'd say, from desktop to desktop. It also happens.
Yes, it happens.
What kind of version they are opening?
Right.
Yeah.
So this is very important. This is a thing no one will tell you. This is a thing you will never learn. Okay, I have learned. I am sharing this with you. Always download your document, especially Word document, as PDF after formatting it, and send that PDF to other person. PDF formatting never changes. Even Excel also, you can select the whatever cells you want to and save it as a PDF and send that Excel to your client. So that बार-बार client ये ना बोले आपने formatting क्या करके दी है. So always follow this tip. Okay. Check attachment sizes. अगर आपके attachment का size बहुत ज़्यादा है, always check it and use a Google Drive or a secured version, OneDrive link kind of softwares for sending that attachment. Verify links before including. हम बहुत बार ऐसा होता है, हम लोग लिंक तो डाल देते हैं, वन ड्राइव का लिंक डाल दिया, गूगल ड्राइव का लिंक डाल दिया, बट सपोज आपने गूगल ड्राइव का लिंक डाल दिया और वो दूसरे क्लाइंट का था इंफॉर्मेशन. Always make sure the link is correct. Always make sure. I guess this will be very helpful for people. This slide, this specifically this email attachment and link slide. Next slide, please. Okay, email response time and follow-ups. Suppose, Sampoorn, you are getting at least 500 mails a day from a client during your audit season or your tax season. कितना टाइम लगेगा 500 मेल्स का रिप्लाई करने में? What is the policy of
500 mails are a lot.
So what you can do, always try whatever whatever mails you are getting today, always try to respond to that mails, either even just a one-liner kind of mail. Okay, I will get back to you on this after discussing with my team, or we will deliver this tax audit report on 29th as promised. Please give us some time. Whether this kind of reply also should be delivered within 24 to 48 hours. This is one of the etiquette. This is one of the manner one should follow. Basic timeline is 24 to 48 hours. Okay. Acknowledge receipt. If you are busy, you can't reply to 500 mails in 24 to 48 hours. What you can do? You can change the settings of your acknowledge receipt. At least client को ये पता चल जाएगा कि आपको mail मिल गया और आपने उस मेल को ओपन कर लिया. Okay, or you can even send a simple one-liner, just as I have told already. Thank you for your email. I will review the document and get back to you as per your comfortable date. Next slide, please. Okay, this next point is set expectation for replies. ऐसा भी होता है कि हम भी भेजते हैं मेल क्लाइंट्स को और हम लोगों को रिप्लाई नहीं आता. हम भेजते रहते टैक्स ऑडिट की रिपोर्ट पास में आ रही है बट हमें रिप्लाई नहीं आ रहा. So always do follow up. Always do follow up. Follow up is very necessary. Send a polite reminder if you haven't received a response in a reasonable timeline. For example, 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, 4 days, depending on your urgency. Okay. You can even send a reminder. You can always check the reminder settings in your Microsoft or even Gmail and tell them, oh, this is a reminder mail. Just a polite reminders. Next slide, please. This is very important. How you will manage 500 email overload? Sampoorn. 500 email overload कैसे manage होगा? This is the crux. Prioritize your inbox. Use flags. There are different kind of flags. You can give names to your flags, and urgent mails can be sent. Like you can send use red flag for urgent mails, green flags for your second priority, yellow flags for non-urgent mails. Okay, set specific times to check mail. This is one of the tip which generally many industry leaders follow. What they do, they set a timeline. Okay, what they do, they don't check their mails हर 5 मिनट में. They give a specific timeline. Okay, 1 घंटा morning में, 1 घंटा evening में, 1 घंटा रात को. They check the specific mails during that time only. What is the reason? Because it helps for the productivity as well. Okay, use email folders and filters. What we can do, we can create folders in our Microsoft OneDrive as well, and even our Gmail also, and save all the mails related to one client to that folder as well. It will save time, and we don't have to search for the specific mail again and again. Next slide, please. Email and legal considerations. This is what I was talking about when we discussed about the why. We have to understand about non-disclosure agreement. We have to be aware about confidentiality. We have to maintain professional boundaries. We have to retain important communications. As CA professionals, we all know that during text assessment, generally AO asks for the email correspondence, right? Email correspondence is the one thing we should document for each and every client. So this is the slide about that. So if you're working with any industry, if you have any company policy, company email policy, always understand that. If you are sharing any confidential information, always share that. Mark emails with legal disclaimers. Always give a drop line in the end. Okay. PS, this is very confidential mail. Please do, this mail include an NDA agreement, which is very confidential. Okay, so people, the recipient who is getting that mail is aware that this mail should be accessed only limited by only trustworthy people. Maintain professional boundaries. Always maintain professionalism whenever you are communicating with each other. Retain important communications. We have already covered it. Next point, please. Basic virtual meetings. Test your technology beforehand. Ensure your internet connection, microphone, camera, everything is working without any avoid disruptions. Many times happened कि electricity connection चला जाता, Wi-Fi connection चला जाता during a virtual meeting, during a very important client meeting, during a interview, during a assessment, everything. So always have a backup. Always have a backup. Okay. Dress appropriately for video calls. I guess Sampoorn, we have already covered this. We should not see like okay हमको कैमरा तो ओपन करना नहीं, हमें क्या जरूरत है ड्रेस करने की appropriately. No, never, you never know partner ने बोला कि okay वीडियो पे let's open the video and have a face to face meeting. Mute your microphone when you are not speaking to avoid the background noises. Okay, to not disturb other people. Avoid multitasking during the meeting. ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि मीटिंग चल रही है और साथ में कुछ और काम हो रहा है. Be punctual and respect other times. If the meeting time is at 4 o'clock, we try to there by 3:55. Okay, next point, please. Okay, managing your online presence. Personal branding. What is the personal branding? बहुत चल रहा है आजकल. What is personal branding? Sampoorn, any thoughts?
Advertising for oneself, so that you
advertising, but advertising is not allowed in our profession.
No, it is a kind of an advertisement only, no, but it's just that it is within the legal boundaries.
No, the right term is ethical branding.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so first of all, advertising is not allowed in our profession, right? There are ethics, of course, that we need to follow as CA professionals. So this is the you can say a way around that. Even ICI is also doing this. So this is called ethical branding, and I guess we need to learn about this. We need to learn about what is ethical branding. We need to learn about what is the importance of personal brand. I guess पर्सनल ब्रांड के बारे में जब हम बात करना चाहेंगे तो 1 घंटा 2 घंटा भी कम पड़ेगा. दिस इज द नीड ऑफ द आवर. एज यू सेड, हम लोग एडवर्टाइज नहीं कर सकते एज अ सीए प्रोफेशनल. इन द स्टार्टिंग आल्सो इवन दिनेश सर हैज आल्सो लाइक सेड how to use LinkedIn like for the benefit of our professional growth. When you create a personal brand on social media, it gives you a leverage. If you have 10,000 followers in your connection request and you have a good bandwidth with at least 50% of them, like that is 5,000 professional connections who is from the CA industry or maybe finance industry or maybe banking industry, right? So if you want to work with someone as a young professional, you can always get to them as for a referral of job. If you want more client, if you are a GST expert, Sampoorn, I guess you are a GST expert, right? I have a knowledge of international taxation. if you know, okay, Vishakha has a international taxation knowledge and you get a client जिसको कुछ international taxation की problem है, उसका TP का कुछ assessment चल रहा है, उसका DTAA का कुछ आया है, FKS का आया है, you always have my connection request, right? आप पता है कि मैं इससे connect करता हूँ, मैं इससे पूछता हूँ whether you are available to give me inputs on this point. So
Yes,
this is the benefit. This is the benefit of the personal branding. This is the benefit if अगर मैंने अपने आप को अच्छे से represent ही नहीं करा हुआ social media पे कि I am the expert of international taxation, I have the knowledge of TP, I have knowledge of this. So आप मेरे से connect करके भी आप मेरे से question कैसे कर पाओगे? अगर आपने संपूर्ण फॉर एग्जांपल आपने अपने आप को रिप्रेजेंट नहीं करा एज अ जीएसटी एक्सपर्ट,
जी,
so how many clients you will get from social media? अगर मैं एडवर्टाइजिंग बोलूंगी इसको तो अगर इसको हम एडवर्टाइजिंग बोले भी अगर और आपने अपने आप को एज अ जीएसटी एक्सपर्ट रिप्रेजेंट ही नहीं करा हुआ, आपका कोई पर्सनल ब्रांड नहीं बना हुआ, तो हाउ मेनी पीपल विल कनेक्ट विद यू फॉर द प्रोस्पेक्टिव क्लाइंट्स एज अ प्रोस्पेक्टिव क्लाइंट्स?
I don't think so. Anybody will.
Yeah, no one will be interested. So never ever think, okay, personal branding is not important. Personal branding is important. Okay, you have to maintain a brand. You have to vocal about your thoughts. You have to It's not about giving gyan only gyan. It's about building a rapport. Okay, if I have this problem, I will go to this person. This is what about personal brand. People should know who is Sampoorn Sharma. At least 100 people should know. Then 1,000 people, then 2,000 people, then 5,000 people, then 10,000 people, then 1 lakh people. And even CM Narendra Modi ji, Shri Narendra Modi ji is doing this. He himself is a brand, right? So this is what he has done, personal branding. So next is LinkedIn. Keep your profile updated. लिंक्डइन हम बना लेते हैं, लिंक्डइन पे हमने सब स्टार्ट भी कर दिया पोस्ट करना, हमने जॉब स्विच करी, उसके बाद हमने उस पर अपडेट ही नहीं करा. अच्छा, हमने आईसीआई के हमने इंटरनेशनल टैक्सेशन का कोर्स करा, बट हमने उस पे अपडेट करना रह गया, राइट? सो ऑलवेज मेक श्योर दैट योर लिंक्डइन प्रोफाइल इज अपडेटेड. ऑलवेज मेक श्योर, because LinkedIn is one of the most important networking website, if I can say. Okay, everyone will check your LinkedIn as a professional. Everyone. Networking, we have already covered this, but I will again give importance to this because this is very important. Send personalized connection request. बहुत बार होता है, हम बोलते हैं कि पार्टनर्स हैं सीए फर्म्स के, पार्टनर है बिग फोर फर्म्स के, वो एक्सेप्ट नहीं करते कनेक्शन रिक्वेस्ट. इवन देयर इज अ पॉलिसी, देयर इज अ सेटिंग कि आपको ईमेल भेजना पड़ेगा उनको कनेक्शन रिक्वेस्ट करने के लिए ऑन लिंक्डइन. सम पीपल हैव टर्न्ड ऑन दैट सेटिंग एज वेल. व्हाई इट इज इंपॉर्टेंट? बिकॉज दे डोंट वांट कि कोई भी उनको कनेक्शन रिक्वेस्ट भेजे. दे वांट टू हैव अ मीनिंगफुल कनेक्शंस. एंड मीनिंगफुल कनेक्शन कैसे बनते हैं? व्हेन यू सेंड अ पर्पसफुल मैसेज, which I have already covered. Like, you can read about their post, you can tell them that their views are about this topic is very much relevant. You can add your thoughts also. If there is a recent GST update and any big four partner has posted about that update, you can generally text them as a message. Sir, this is very insightful, but I have also noticed कि इसके अंदर ये भी हो सकता है. And see, maybe they will give you a clap. Okay, हमने तो सोचा ही नहीं है ऐसा. So this is one of the reason a personalized connection request and DM works. Next slide, please. Content sharing. Please be mindful about this. Content sharing. Share insightful, relevant content that value to your network. And always give credit to the sources. संपूर्ण लिंक्डइन पे कितनी बार देखा है कॉपी पेस्ट एक ही पोस्ट सब लोग पोस्ट कर रहे हैं नाम चेंज कर करके.
It happens, yes.
And no one gives the credit to the original author, right? This is wrong. This is wrong. You just have to add a line. You can always use or repurpose other people content, but just add a line in the end. PS, this post originally belongs to this person. I have just added my views, and see the change. And see the change. Professionalism, always try to maintain professionalism, a tone, a positive feedback while engaging with others. Don't be harsh in comment section. Don't be harsh. Don't be harsh in the comment section. Okay? Avoid engaging in controversial topics or sharing inappropriate content. Inappropriate words should be avoided. Okay, and as a CA professional, we can always share industry updates, participate in professional groups, maintain a polished profile pictures, because as it is said, your digital footprint speaks for you when you can't. Make sure it speaks well. So always be sure that your digital footprint speaks for you when you can't, because people will check your profile rather than speak with you. Next point, please. Okay, social media etiquettes, professional profiles, content sharing, interactions. Congratulations on your promotion. बहुत लोग promotion डालते हैं, लेकिन हम कितने लोगों को congrats करते हैं, encouraging words करते हैं. Just send an encouraging comment to someone, will smile, someone will reply back. They will so ऐसे ही networking होती है. Okay, content sharing. Just read an insightful article on this shared by this person. I highly recommend it. Repost का तरीका ये होता है. If you want to use someone's content, use this line. Just read an insightful article on this topic. Highly recommend. Okay. And please don't use unprofessional pictures as your profile, as your DP. Next slide, please. Privacy settings, I have already covered it, but I will again tell this. Regularly review and update your privacy policy. Okay, because no one can have access of your personal information. Avoid controversial topics. Don't disclose politics, don't disclose religion. If you are discussing politics, please discuss in a generic way. Don't be demeaning to other people. Don't be demeaning to other people political views, other people religion, other people's sensitive views, unless they are relevant to your professional role. This should be avoided. This should be avoided at all cost. Next slide, please. Okay. Yes, Q&A. Let's talk about Q&A. Okay. Next slide, please. So we are opening up this 15 to 20 minutes about Q&A. About if someone wants to ask a question, I have already seen like people have Q&A in chat box, right? Anonymous attendees, there is no need to send me emails with bad news or unused requirement on the recipient on Friday. No point spending anyone weekend, everything can wait till Monday. Okay, very good tip. Very good tip, but sometimes it is urgent. Sometimes like we have to send a bad news mail on Friday. It can't be delayed to Monday. Otherwise client will say, "Pehले क्यों नहीं बताया?" Right? So if it can't be delayed, please send that mail on Friday. Okay. And the next point is, many times client staff email us like we are doing a work which we can't do as an auditor. What to do in that case? Respectfully, politely answer back. This is not under my scope. This is not under our scope as an auditor. If you want to work on this, we have to discuss about engagement with you. Okay, so everything can be answered in a politely and respectful way. Yes, you will get the copy of this presentation. I guess I have answered to all these questions, and now I want to discuss whatever we have discussed and any other specific thing someone wants to ask, especially if someone you want to ask, or if you want to shed a point, or if you want to delve into the discussion. These are some kind of questions I generally get as a partner of a mid-size CA firm. How can I make sure my employees follow standard business and email communication practices? because as Sampoorn said, we don't have the resources, but we all have the HR policy. We will all have this kind of policy. So why don't have a business and email correspondence practice policy? You just have to give 2 hours in a day and draft a policy. Maybe you can refer this PPT as well and have a meeting with your articles, with your seniors, with your juniors, with your peers, and tell them this is how we are going to work. You have to make change at your workplace. No one can do for you. You have to deliver better to your client. No one can do for you. Okay. So this is another one question that I get as a young CA professional. How can I improve my professional profile on LinkedIn to get more career opportunities? The answer is that please make a personal brand for you. Please make some value. Please add some value to LinkedIn. Don't be just that, just create an account on LinkedIn and uske baad you are sending 100 requests a day. Although there is a limit on LinkedIn to send a request, there is a limit on sending requests to people in a week. 250 credits only you can send to people. Okay, so but still you are sending request to anyone and tell whenever they accept your request and you are saying, hi, can you refer me to this job? Hi, can I apply for the articleship? Hi, can I apply for a job switch? No, no one will help you like this. No one will help you like this. Unless and until you give a value to your profile, unless and until you give value to your message request, whatever you're sending, unless and until you personalize it, unless and until a senior person gives things like you have the potential by seeing your profile, by seeing your post, by seeing your opinions, no one will help you. Any other questions, like if someone wants to raise hand and discuss about something specifically about LinkedIn, about social media, about email etiquettes, about digital etiquettes? Sampoorn, maybe you want to discuss something or any other questions you have.
I don't have a question per se, but I would say what happens is I would speaking from a chartered accountant perspective, the staff that we have is not
Yes.
well versed with the jargons of that drafting. Maybe his English is not that good, or maybe he does not know who is he talking to.
Right.
And it is not possible for me to go through each and every mail that is being sent from my office.
Right.
So how will we tackle that situation?
In that situation, this is a very common situation. You can have readily available at least 15 to 20 email templates, and you can share that templates with your juniors or with your articles. Okay, or this is a template you need to send when you are sending a critical information with the client. This is the template you need to send when you are sending this thing to your client. You can have a basic template ready and share with them. They just have to change the name, they just have to change the meeting date, they just have to change that thing. Okay, so in that case, at least your review time will decrease. This is one of the way out. Okay, this is one of the way out that you can work around. At least 50% of your workload on this email correspondence part will decrease if you have these templates readily available. I guess this answer. Right. Any other someone wants to raise hand or ask question about social media? Sampoorn, maybe you have some question about your LinkedIn profile or any other social media thing you want to discuss, etiquette, digital etiquette. Or you maybe have noticed like people are doing this which is unethical in our profession specifically.
One more question I would like to ask. So in case of our LinkedIn, so I have not posted since years, I'd say. But, yeah. But in case some people are like really active and should I stay professional, or can I divulge into topics that are personalized, I'd say, in a way that it is not related to my field or chartered accountancy, but like, for example, a political view I'd like to share a post about it.
Okay. Okay, let me for 5 minutes discuss about the social media content kind of thing. Okay, first of all, I want to answer this question: how much time one should spend on social media like LinkedIn and Insta? Insta, you can restrict to only just 1 hour. Okay, if you are not delving into the educational content, which is now which is nowadays is posting on the Instagram. Okay, on LinkedIn, I guess at least 1 hour in the morning or 1 hour in the evening you should spend, because it is a meaningful content you will get there. Now getting back to you, Sampoorn, I guess many people will have this problem like, okay, I want to post on LinkedIn, I want to create a personal brand on LinkedIn, but I don't know what to post. So they are the content pillars. As a CA professional, हमें expert की तरह देखा जाता है. So one of the first content pillar is that expert knowledge. बट वो तो सभी कर रहे हैं, राइट? कोई अपडेट आती है तो हर कोई डालता है, हम अलग क्या डाल सकते हैं? अपडेट डालते हैं, उसके ऊपर ओपिनियन नहीं डालते हैं. Only 50% people are doing this. You have to take time. First of all, what is the benefit for you? Let's understand what is the benefit. Why you take time to draft a mail by sharing your opinion? Okay, the benefit is that as a CA professionals, we need to be updated. We need to keep ourselves updated. Whatever niche we are working, GST, internal taxation, audit, valuations, M&A, whatever niche we are working, we have to stay updated. When we read about the recent update, when we read about 3-4 articles about that update, okay, हमारा एक opinion form होता है, हमारी भी knowledge होती है उस opinion में. उसके बाद ऐसा हो सकता है ना कि उन 3-4 आर्टिकल्स पे वो ओपिनियन ना हो, हमें कुछ क्लिक हो रहा है उस ओपिनियन में, वो क्लिक नहीं हो रहा. That's why we are called experts, right? ऐसे ही तो experts होते हैं. So first of all, you have to, if you want to share a update, don't just share update कि ये update आया है. Share opinion about that update. First thing. Second thing, if you want, you said whether I should discuss any my personal, suppose my personal political views or any other field apart from the CA profession I want to discuss. Suppose you are AI, you want to talk about AI, you want to talk about the merger, you want to talk about the economic situation, you want to talk about the Middle East war, you want to talk about any number of things. You can do that. You can do that, but there is a limit. No one likes कि सिर्फ आप एक ही चीज के बारे में बात करते रहो, राइट? इफ यू वांट, अभी राफा, आई गेस राफा अगर सबको पता होगा, अभी जो हुआ था, अटैक हुआ था, सो एवरीवन, सोशल मीडिया की पावर इज दैट एवरीवन, बिलियंस पीपल हैव शेयर्ड दैट पोस्ट, इवन ऑन इंस्टाग्राम, इवन ऑन लिंक्डइन, राइट? व्हाट इज द इफेक्ट? पीपल आर टॉकिंग अबाउट दैट. सो यू कैन ऑल्सो टॉक अबाउट दैट. You can also share your views, but please be respectful. Please be respectful. If you want to give a constructive criticism, suppose you want to talk about cricket, you want to talk about the ongoing ongoing match, you want to talk about IPL, and you are favoring being a Delhi, and you are favoring Delhi team rather than the Mumbai team, but please be respectful. या sarcastic वे में joke चलेगा, but please be respectful. Okay, so I guess I have covered. As a CA professional, you can always share the expert knowledge. Okay. Second, if you want to talk about, because as it is said, social media is the mirror of your personality, and हमारी personality में सिर्फ CA professional नहीं है. We are a lot of things, right? Apart from a CA professional, obviously CA is one of the important thing to us, but apart from that, we are a lot of people. Isliye personal brand is not about just sharing the educational content on LinkedIn. Personal brand is about sharing your personality. So you can share a number of things. You can talk about cricket, you can talk about food, you are a food blogger, you can talk about that. You are a Kohli fan, you can talk about Kohli. You are not a Kohli fan, you want to bash Kohli, you can bash Kohli, but in a respectful or in a humorous way. Okay, I guess this answered your question. There are content pillars. You need to create content accordingly, and ultimately your brand will follow.
Yes, ma'am.
I guess we have one more question with us. Can we get this presentation file? Yes, you will get this presentation file. NIRC team will make sure it.
Link in chat box, no?
Okay, the link of this PPT will be shared in the chat box.
It is already there, ma'am. The link has been
Okay, it is already there. It is already there. This is the link. This is the link. I guess it is visible to everyone. This is the link nirc.ici.rg/sampoorn/. Any other question? If someone wants to discuss in face to face, we can have you on our platform. Acha, I have a question, I guess, at least for Sampoorn, if no one is going to answer it. Sampoorn, are you going to follow the steps?
Yes, ma'am. I was about to say this as my closing remark.
Okay.
I was about to say talk about this.
Okay. I guess this PPT, especially our informal conversation, because we belong to a same age group, has helped you, right? And many other people. I would love to have opinion of any senior people, maybe Jagjit ji or maybe any other person, any senior person can can shed a light on this important topic, specifically digital etiquette.
I think most of the things, Vishakha ji, have already discussed. I was listening, while I was working on other, the area. I was
Yes.
listening your presentation.
Okay.
Most of the things you have covered.
Okay. So for my closing remarks, I want to give just 5 minutes to my closing remarks. If we are not having any other question from the audience. So first of all, please be sincere. Please be sincere about your email communication. Please understand the importance of email correspondences as a CA professional. Don't fall into any legal recuperations. Don't say we don't have the time. Don't say we don't have the skill. Don't say we don't have the resources. You can learn everything and everything from nowadays. Everything is available. You can use AI tools like ChatGPT to draft emails as well, right? In only just 2 minutes, you will get the mail if you know how to use a specific prompt. Or as I told, a tip to Sampoorn, you can have a readily available templates, at least 10 to 15 templates should be available with you for a quick reply, right? And second of all, I want to discuss like the importance of digital presence nowadays. As I have quoted earlier as well, digital footprints are your personality. Are your personality. This is the first thing nowadays people are checking. Either you are from a big four, either you are from a mediocre firm, either you are CA professional, either you are CA aspirant, either you are CA student. Everyone wants to check your LinkedIn profile. No one will check your Facebook profile, no one will check your Instagram profile, otherwise they will definitely check your LinkedIn profile. Okay, so please try to be professional over LinkedIn. Please be try to engaging with other people. Please try to leverage that platform. That platform is a gold mine. Is a gold mine if people know how to leverage it. This is my closing remarks. And if anyone has a question, then they can connect with me over LinkedIn only, and I can always try to assist them. Sampoorn, you want to say something in the closing remarks?
Yes, ma'am. As the session comes to an end, I'd like to say a few words that as far as males are concerned, we should not adopt this attitude कि चल जाएगा या हो जाएगा.
Yes.
And it matters how we present ourselves in front of our clients. And now what we should do is write a mail and compare it, like this was how I was writing before
Yes.
this webinar,
Yes.
and now this is what I have written after this webinar. And I'd like to say thank you to ma'am. मतलब time का तो पता ही नहीं चला, and maybe I was following the proper etiquettes of attending the webinar. So I'd like to welcome any other closing remarks if any of the members would like to speak.
I guess we have one more question waiting for your response. Ma'am, as a CA, I find some people using CA prefix in their name is social media like Facebook and some don't. What should we do? This is up to you. I don't. Many people do. Many people doesn't. It's your personal choice. This is not a thing that you should follow. This is not a mandatory thing. Like you should use a CA Sampoorn or you should only use CA Sampoorn Sharma. Because in your educational background, when you see, when you write, you are a chartered accountant, or when you write, you are qualified from an Institute of Chartered of Accountant India, it will already show to people. Okay, so it is up to you.
Sampoorn ji, we have with us our secretary and IRC sir, CA Navya Malhotra sir, and Nikasa chairman sir. Over to Nikasa chairman sir.
थैंक यू संजीव, थैंक यू संपूर्ण। हमारी जो आज की जो सीरीज है संपूर्ण सीरीज, तो मैंने जैसे बोला था कि ऑलरेडी हमारे मॉडरेटर भी संपूर्ण है। सो फॉर फर्दर आई वुड से द सेक्रेटरी ऑफ NIRC नव्या मल्होत्रा जी, प्लीज से फ्यू वर्ड।
तो बहुत बहुत नमस्कार आप सबको, और मैं धन्यवाद करता हूँ विशाखा जी का, जिन्होंने मुझे पता है बहुत कोशिश करी कि लोग इस अनटच टॉपिक को टच करने की कोशिश कर सकें। सीरीज का नाम संपूर्ण है और संपूर्ण से बेटर मॉडरेटर हमें नहीं मिल सकता था। और पवन जी जिन्होंने पूरा टाइम लगाया, तो धन्यवाद पवन जी। और सारे जो पार्टिसिपेंट्स ज्वाइंड है, मैं विशाखा जी ये कह सकता हूँ कि ये सीरीज अभी हम सॉफ्ट में अपलोड कर देंगे यूट्यूब पे। तो ये आज नहीं, ये कभी भी यूज करके हम इसको और अपने आप को संपूर्ण कर सकते हैं। और अगर हम तब भी नहीं संपूर्ण हो तो फिर से वीडियो देख के और संपूर्ण होने की कोशिश कर सकते हैं। सो मैं हमारे चेयरमैन का धन्यवाद करना चाहूँगा इन हिज एब्सेंस, हु हैज बीन द वाइटल behind all these concepts, and sincerely thankful to my whole team of regional council, the NIRC Nikasa chairman Jagjit ji, who is fond of joining all the webinars and leave no webinar to actually not only keep you updated but keep himself also updated about these skills. So sincerely thankful to the whole staff and the technical team, Sanjeev ji, who is handling behind the scene all the technicalities of this webinar. Thank you again. Handing over to Jagjit.
Thank you, Navya ji. Now I request to the Sanjeev ji, from the backend team, the NIRC team, technical team. So Vishakha ji, this is for you. That's a token of love on behalf of NIRC, all the regional council members, our chairman, C. Avinav Agarwal ji. Just a certificate of appreciation for your wonderful presentation. What you have, say about this topic, this digital etiquettes, very important and very different topic. So you have mentioned so many things. I was listening, side by side, when I was working on the other area. So I was listening you. So great presentation, and of course, great, the experience which you have shared with the present member in this webinar. So thank you for your of course, involvement in this webinar as a speaker.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Always welcome. Whenever we need, like on this topic or a different topic on the digital matter, definitely we will call you again on this platform.
Thank you so much. And
now, Sampoorn, this is for you as the certificate of appreciation. Again, it's a token of love on behalf of NIRC, the whole complete team of NIRC. Thank you for your precious time as a moderator in this webinar. Without the moderator, I have already mentioned at the initial stage, without the moderator, any of the on online or offline, that is not possible. So thank you, Sampoorn. for being with us. Sanjeev ji, please, हमारे चेयरमैन ऑफ भिवानी ब्रांच पवन सर के लिए. संजीव जी, आर लिस्टिंग? यस. पवन जी, आपने
सर.
बहुत समय दिया, बिकॉज आप भिवानी ब्रांच की वर्किंग को भी देख रहे हैं, ब्रांच को भी चला रहे हैं, मेंबर के प्रोग्राम करा रहे हैं, स्टूडेंट के प्रोग्राम करा रहे हैं. So for all your contribution in this profession, whether for the members or the student, so we are very thankful on behalf of NIRC, the complete team, a certificate of appreciation from our side for your contribution, for your presence in this webinar. So always, sir, join the program. Thank you, Pawan ji.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Please, if you want to say something, please, over to you. Please, Pawan ji, कुछ कहना चाहते हो?
सर, विशाखा जी ने बड़ा अच्छा लेक्चर दिया, बड़ा अच्छा गाइड किया हमें. मास्टरिंग ईमेल इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट एंड एटिकेट इन डिजिटलाइजेशन इज आल्सो वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. इसके बाद सर आपने हमें चूज किया, इसके बारे में आपका भी बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद. आपने बड़ा अच्छा कोऑर्डिनेट किया, और साथ में संपूर्ण जी, इन्होंने बड़ा अच्छा कोऑर्डिनेट किया है, मॉडरेट किया है. सबका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद. और नव्या जी, उन्होंने, उनका भी बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद सर. थैंक यू सर. सभी का धन्यवाद.
Thank you, Pawan ji. तभी हमने बोला कि जो सीरीज है, संपूर्ण सीरीज of NIRC, of course, the webinar series, already we have, one of the moderator as a CA Sampoorn Sharma in that role. So he played a very excellent role as a moderator in this program. So definitely keep in touch, everyone. And of course, the present, the member of this webinar, thanks a lot to everyone for stay tuned with us. And definitely we will start another program. Definitely we will share the further program details very soon through this mass mail to everyone. So thank you for joining, and stay tuned with NIRC for the, of course, knowledge and of course, professional updates in the coming webinar or seminar. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Thank you, Vishaka ji. Thank you,
Everyone.
Sampoorn. Thank you, Pawan ji. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Bye.